Ready, set, go.
Hello everyone, I'm back yet again, Hyped Maniac, your boy, doing some banger recording. I mean, commentating. John's the one doing the recording. Shoutouts to Jean. That's how you pronounce it, by the way. Everyone who's ever mispronounced it. Just basically everyone. Anyway, round one, Petal picked King of the Marble. So far, Petal seems to be dominating the Mega Marble, but Invicta dominates the spawns. That's going to be quite unlucky. Maybe Invicta can get... Oh! As I say that, Invicta manages to blast Petal off, and do they assume control of the Mega Marble?
Yep, Invicta has the Mega now.
Ah, good play from Invicta.
Petal didn't seem to take account the 7.5 second respawn timer correctly and lost control.
Yeah, but a very nice Mega Marble play there allows him to reassume control. But despite having a lot of control, again, Invicta seems to be picking up these spawns quite a lot better than Petal can, and that's getting them a 13-point lead as we pass 2 minutes. Again, Petal playing really passive with the Mega Marble, which is, well, the complete antithesis of what you should be doing with it.
Petal keeps hesitating getting the red center gems.
Oh, Petal strays away from the middle. Will that cost him? No, not quite. But does Invicta get the Mega Marble there? Oh, they might have. Yeah, Invicta with a super speed manages to nab the Mega Marble, and that's going to be pretty bad for Petal because they are already behind. With
Petal should not use the Mega Marble there. They would have kept it if they went and respawned.
I doubt Petal even saw Invicta coming. They're probably just facing the other way. Oh, very curious play from Invicta there, kamikazing and taking their own Mega Marble out to send Petal out of bounds. And a nice Mega Marble surprise on Petal there from Invicta. So with 50 seconds left, Invicta expanded this lead to 20 points-ish.
Seems like Petal just keeps using these Mega Marbles too early.
Yeah, and as I said before, and as has been a trend throughout this entire game, they're just not being assertive on the spawns. So they do get a Mega Marble there, but I believe it's going to be too little too late.
Invicta just super speeded and took Petal out.
Yeah, I think Invicta already knows they've won. And that will be 1-0 to Invicta on King of the Marble. With 102 to 71. Ooh, strong showing.
Ready, set, go.
Round 2 now. Invicta picks Gems Ahoy. A comparatively long map compared to King of the Marble, so we'll get to see the greater skill sets of both players. Petal, I think, here is admittedly fighting an uphill battle, given the placements of both of these players. Invicta entering the playoffs at 10th and Petal at, I think, 23rd. Am I correct on that? Okay, Jean's confirming that. So yeah, Petal very much fighting an uphill battle here.
Okay.
Petal,
compilation.
I didn't quite catch what happened there. I'm going to hazard a guess that the spin of the Mega Marble sent Petal off, which is very much unfortunate.
After being used.
Yeah, but Petal manages to close the lead quite well out of nowhere to 6 points now, 11, due to Invicta managing to path their way over to that blue spawn way better than Petal could. But Petal gets another one and closes the lead again to 6 points. A questionable blast there from Invicta. That might set them back quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but by 2 points. That's cost them a little bit. And Petal, with 3.5 minutes left, takes the lead. This is now neck and neck. But Petal thinks they can jump up there, but not quite.
Petal not finding an opportunity to use the super speed.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. Petal goes for a strange pathing choice there and sacks the
Perhaps they
entire
don't know about
spawn.
the spawn abuse. Perhaps they don't know about the spawn abuse where you hit the wood.
I haven't heard of that myself either. But yeah,
Spawn abuse there, that's pretty good.
and Petal just wastes the super speed there trying to recover from a Mega Marble hit that was bound to doom them. Guessing that was just a panic play. And Invicta gets a couple blues, dominating these spawns, and expands their lead to 25-ish points at halftime.
Petal went for a blue that was basically already picked up by Invicta and should have got the 2 yellows instead.
Trying to remember which one it was. Ah, yes, I know which spawn that was. That was the one near the low gravity pillar, isn't it?
Mm.
All right. These low value spawns are going to serve to set Petal back considerably, given we're now at 2 minutes
Petal
and
hesitated to get
Invicta
that.
has about a 30-point lead. Who's joined the call?
It's MBO. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Tabout. Petal, unfortunately, doesn't seem to be able to keep up with Invicta's speed there.
Invicta, I think, went for a nice edge hit with Blast.
That was really good, yeah. But unfortunately for them, Petal just had a super jump on hand, and that immediately outclassed the edge hit. And Petal, I think, has favourable positioning for this spawn, unless they miss that red, which might cost them a tiny bit. But with 1 minute left, I'd be
Double
quite
blue.
surprised if... Oh, yeah. But I think Invicta's going to get both.
Yep.
I'd be 40 points at 1 minute left. I'd be very surprised if Petal manages to claw this back.
I would have gone for the other blue. If I were
And Invicta immediately getting momentum off the ramp, which allows them to get to that blue far better. Petal, I think he's going for the yellows over there. They kind of just flew off somehow.
Well,
Petal
there's
doing a
no
bit of...
rules against camping the last yellow.
Is this lag or camping? No, it doesn't really matter. I don't know what Petal's going for. This is... I think that's just a bit of a troll play, given they already know they've lost.
Petal's celebrating getting exactly 100 points.
And we end this one with a 54-point lead to Invicta, 160 to 106. Crikey.
Ready, set, go.
And for round 3, Petal picks Promontory. A bit of a throw-off play, considering this map isn't chosen very often. But let's see how it pans out for them. Lucky spawns for both people here, which should narrow the early game lead Invicta got. Will Invicta be able to capitalise on the Mega Marble? They don't, but Petal makes a questionable play going for that isolated yellow, and that might cost them quite a bit. I think Petal could have taken the lead there had they gone down the hole immediately.
honestly, I think it was just radar.
Likely, yeah. Radar is quite hard to read on this map.
Use the MBU style radar. It's much easier. Which Gene is using.
Oh, and there's a highlight for Jean. Invicta fumbling on that edge, pulling a Roberts. And so does Petal. But going past 3 minutes 45 seconds now, this is neck and neck with Invicta only having a 3-point lead. We saw this before on, what was it, Gems Ahoy? Hopefully Petal manages to fight a lot harder than they did on that.
Honestly,
Invicta has set himself up. Invicta set themselves up well with power-ups, already having this mega.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that was a
tip.
very, very nice mega there. Awesome play from Invicta. Will they take that mega? No, they won't. Although they definitely have time to. But they have a super jump. And they take both of the yellows. That's going to be and this entire spawn, that's going to be a really nasty blow for Petal, who is actually at the spawn. But they boost themselves forward with the Mega Marble. Will they be able to bap Invicta away? No, they opt to do the exact opposite and go for a single red. Questionable play there. So as I said, almost like I cursed it, Invicta now leading by 30 points within the span of a minute.
It's a matter of consistency, I think, really.
Yeah,
This one is underneath, and Invicta realizes that a little late.
but Petal goes the long way, and Invicta is pardoned for that mistake. It is admittedly quite hard to remember where all the holes are on this map. Very questionable play not getting the Mega Marble there, though Invicta seems to yeet themselves into oblivion. Maybe that was the
Petal
plan
has
all
seen these-
along.
Spawn is.
They're just going past 2 minutes now. Invicta with a 50-point lead. Were you guys going to say something?
That's
Ooh!
a nice save.
A nice save, but probably quite fruitless. So, were you guys going to say something there? Or no? I'll take that as a no. I hope I didn't go all muffly just now. I had my arm kind of over where my iPad picks up audio when I'm speaking. That hopefully won't be bad. But at 1 minute left, this already seems like a foregone conclusion. Again, Petal finding a very uphill battle, considering Invicta gave someone like Lee a run for their money.
I would probably pick Par Pit or something. I think that was probably Petal's best map during the tournament.
Another time, Petal goes for an isolated spawn instead of the one with the lock.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just think it's nothing to do with the radar throwing
yeah, absolutely. While it is, yeah, that's all I've got to say on that one, really.
another Mega Marble.
I think Petal just gave up.
Yeah, give up. It's like
I
That's
think Petal
unfortunate.
typed something in the chat.
Yeah, I don't think we can see it.
I think it's flushed marble.
Ready, set, go.
And for what will likely be the final round of the game, Invicta selects Wonky Waters.
Petal falls off immediately.
Yeah, that was painful to see. 2 blues in a row at the
Invicta's
start.
using the bubble.
Yeah, both of them seem to use the bubble there, but both fumble. However, Invicta being closer to the blue initially lets them get it before Petal can recover. Blues, lots of blues right off the bat. Can Petal get this one?
Wonky Waters is that map.
Oh god, that was a very nice super speed to snatch that blue,
Petal might have been able to get it with a blast.
potentially.
I didn't want to risk it.
Petal not going for red and yellow.
Yeah, this has been. While this was an unlucky spawn, we've seen some pretty questionable pathing from Petal throughout this entire match, and I think Invicta has definitely capitalized on that. I mean, we saw hesitance in King of the Marble. We saw mismanagement of power-ups, or just not having the right one at the right time, I suppose, in Gems Ahoy, and going for isolated spawns in Promontory. Definitely, it's probably one of Petal's weaknesses, given how much this has happened. Might just be nerves, though, for all we know.
They are a new player, and it's a good showing for their first time around.
They have a new player? Oh.
Yeah.
I never knew. I mean, considering they're a new player, then this is pretty good. Given Invicta is definitely up there as among the best players we have.
For Invicta, it's his first since 2017, I think.
Oh. Oh, they joined 2018 too. Oh, they're pretty darn good for a player who joined comparatively recently to Mini. And again, nowadays we've got the likes of Theodore coming around. Got a whole new generation of marbleblastgods. I'm scared.
Yeah, just remember it was Zedron that came up fast in 2016.
But back on the match. I hate to call it early, but I think we all knew going into this round that this match was a foregone conclusion, and the scores right now are just proving it. Invicta with a 50-point lead approaching 2 minutes, almost at 60 now.
It's
and
also Wonky Waters. It's a difficult map.
Yeah, if you aren't practiced on this map, then it will punish you.
But I don't think anyone's really picked Wonky Waters aside from you people.
Yeah, Wonky Waters hasn't been the most selected, though it's had its fair share, for sure. Petal with a blast there completely erases their chance to get that red. And Invicta with a lucky yellow there, so expand lead to nearly 70. A couple yellows here, and a blast setting Petal back will expand this lead to 70 right now.
Hey, we've got a consolation blue.
And you could say the same for that blue as well.
At this point, the question is, will Petal hit 100 points? Can Petal hit 100 points? Place your bets, folks. What do you all think?
Here's a possibility.
It's not happening.
Personally, my bet's on yes. Come on, Petal. I believe. Well, regardless of what happens, this was a strong showing for Petal, considering this is, I think, their first tournament making it to the playoffs. So that will be it.